Leonard and Ibaka are the forward pairing. Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guard tandem. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. To the middle, taken away by Anthony. Lowry against Paul. From the wing, and Anthony with the basket on the assist by Paul. Anthony's got the first points up on the board here for the Rockets. Lowry against Paul. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. They kick it out to Green. Knocks down the 3-ball. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Capella with a screen on Green. And Harden launches it from deep. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
You got to give the Rockets credit. I mean, other teams may have looked at the Warriors and threw up their hands, but not the Rockets. Houston tried to put pieces around Harden to contend for a title.
And that one's good. Leonard.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low. So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man, yeah, he read it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close.
Green against Harden. Releases.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots.
It's good from long range.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm. Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Ibaka. Now the Raptors moving it up from deep. Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Green's got 6.
Well, he doesn't have a clear path to the hoop, so why not? I mean, pull up and bury the 3 in transition.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And guys, veteran Danny Green moving north last summer as part of the Kawhi Leonard trade, now in a Toronto Raptors uniform.
Yeah, and not the big name in that deal, obviously, but an important piece. Green is shown to be a very capable 3-and-D guy, and it's the next chapter in what has been a solid career for him.
Fires, high post. The Rockets with another miss. Raptors leading by 5. Here's Lowry. Leonard trying to break free.
And Harden sent a message to the D with the block, really showing his extraordinary athleticism on the defensive end.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And the Kawhi Leonard drama finally came to an end last offseason with a trade that sent him from the San Antonio Spurs north to Toronto.
And you have to wonder, is this a high-priced 1-year rental for Kawhi? Before the trade, Kawhi made it known that he wants to play in L.A. Toronto has a lot to offer, but hard to compete with the idea of what he and LeBron might be able to accomplish playing together.
Ball against Lowry. Harden outside. There's the pick. Looking to end the run. Misses off the right iron.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
They grabbed their own miss. Ibaka, nobody near Leonard. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Leonard's got 9.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
And Tucker kicks to Harden. Over Valanciunas. Here's Capella. Out to Anthony. Now the pass to Harden. Over Valanciunas. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He's gone off the rails this quarter. And it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Here's Anthony. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. He has 7.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside. Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you got to love it. Everything's working. Offense, defense, already a big lead.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors going into the break with a 10-point lead and against one of the toughest offensive players in the league. Rockets elevated by James Harden to one of the league's powerhouse franchises, and he talks about
this time isn't going to last long. You know, we have a win.
Never a guarantee that the window will remain open.
And superstar players, let's face it, they're best remembered for their championships. It's all about the rings if you're James Harden.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guard tandem. Leonard and Ibaka are the forward pairing. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. Rockets trail by 12. Chris, you and I love guys with a great handle, and they can finish with either hand. I know you've got a couple guys who you think do it better than most.
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, right,
He's
exactly.
one of the best finishers that I've seen. Oh, my goodness, the way he can finger roll you with his left hand and throw it up so high that rain will come down with it and finishing off of both legs. You have to look at a guy like Harden as well, the way he finishes. How about LeBron James? As strong as he is, it seems like he just kind of gives you a shoulder with either shoulder, bumps and waits, and then lays it up nice, too. I mean, you have so many players. And Curry, he's another guy that does it so well. I can keep going on and on, but those guys, don't forget about Mike Conley. He's ambidextrous. He might just shoot a jump shot with either hand, so you got to be careful when guarding these guys. Great finishers.
Good names you've mentioned. Green against Harden. Inside. He's looking for Tucker and finds him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Green. Harden, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
And Capella sends it back. Harden against Green. Here's Anthony. And Tucker kicks to Anthony. Tucker with the ball. Working on Ibaka. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Green. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Green's got 8 points.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And you think about Mike D'Antoni, the modern-day godfather of pace and space. We saw this with his teams back in Phoenix, Houston. Actually, middle of the pack in pace of play. But they certainly look to space the floor. They're shooting more 3s than 2s.
For the Rockets, Nene, he's checked in for Capella. Chris comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Gerald Green in for James Harden. Paul kicks to Green. The Rockets with another miss. And talk about Houston slowing down a bit from D'Antoni's usual running gun style.
Oh, yeah, they want to get Harden, one of the best shooters and passers in the game, in a mismatch, and let him pick his man apart. D'Antoni showing more flexibility with his system than perhaps you give him credit for.
Anthony can't hit.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
No, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. He's got 11.
It's his shooting that's kept them out of an even deeper hole.
In the corner, it's Valanciunas. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. And there's the call on Nene. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half.
Oh, he's not happy to pick up a second foul. This early in the game, he's got to be careful now.
The Raptors shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game.
And I like how scrappy and aggressive Lowry is on the court. And it's easy to see how much his teammates enjoy playing alongside him.
Rockets trail by 16. On the wing, Green. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
Ball against Lowry. Over in the corner, Green. Here's Valanciunas, and the layup's good off the glass. Valanciunas has got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
With the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 12 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
They looked like they were playing it.
That about Raptors.
Welcome back to the Toyota Center, everyone. That's a look at our broadcast location tonight here in downtown Houston, Texas. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, and some of it is based on how the defense is playing you. He didn't force things. Instead, he rewarded his teammates.
Paul and Harden are the incredible backcourt duo. Nene is out there with Chris, and it's Ennis in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And Greg, one of the stories that had started developing since last season was the talk of Kawhi Leonard wanting out. Too many solid relationships, it seemed.
And he was eventually moved after requesting a trade. Pop and the Spurs tried just about everything they could to convince him to stay. Probably the most drama for a team known for not having any drama.
And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game. Rockets trail by 17. Paul outside. Kicks to Nene. Pass to Chris. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Second, Chris Paul.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
The drive by Lowry. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Harden gets the bucket.
And when Harden feels the D playing off of him, he knows. He hits them with the quick pull-up, Jay. I mean, a shot he knows not many defenders can block.
Oh, Leonard in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
And you see defensively, when they try to patch something up, he exploits a different weakness.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Well, you remember the big trade last summer, the Raptors dealing DeMar DeRozan, Jakob Poeltl, and a protected first-round pick to the Spurs for Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green. Toronto guys hoping to make a big run this season, obviously.
And with the uncertainty for how long Kawhi sticks around, Toronto is all in this year. Not an easy trade to stomach, but with LeBron out of the East, they have to feel like this is their chance. This is a make-or-break season for the Raptors, to say the least.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. Anthony comes in for Ennis. And Eric Gordon subbed in for Paul. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Harden against Green. Down low. It's stolen by Ibaka.
That's going to be an easy bucket if he doesn't get his hand to that pass. Well defended.
No good from Valanciunas. Rockets trail by 18. Deep two from Anthony. Offensive rebound. Chris gets the bucket.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
To the inside, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
He's terrific at finding the open man. I mean, good awareness from the floor, from the combo guard. Hard.
And 6'10" forward Marquise Chris, the 8th overall pick in 2016 out of the University of Washington.
And you know, Kevin, it was almost like he took a step back in year 2. The guy's an athletic pogo stick, but you're going to need more than just size and leaping ability if you want to succeed in this league.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And Valanciunas kicks to Lowry. The three-pointer, no good. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Harden has a wide open look, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. And again, Toronto no luck.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And here they come. Leonard, that's for 2. Tries a 3. Ibaka, no luck.
That's not their best option. Defensively, they're happy anytime he's shooting.
Anthony. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Harden.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Toronto shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
When he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
Here's Van Vliet. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Raptors lead by 11. We'll be back in a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. See, we have a quick tactical question here. As a big, when you're defending the pick and roll, what are the things you're looking to do? How do you handle it?
Okay, I'm going to try to rapid pace this because this is what goes through your mind. What did coach say in shoot around? Wait a minute, who is this? Is this Steph Curry that can dribble, or is this Thompson that loves to take a step back? Or is it a player like Durant that loves to hit you with the step back? Or who's setting the pick? Is it a guy like Thompson that's going to slip? Or is it a guy like Dwight Howard that they can throw it up to? Is it Capella that may slip and go through and you still throw it up to and you can't get back? Who's communicating? Who's on my team in the corner? What shooter's in the corner? Because they can't leave the corner to come help. Do I hedge hard? Do I not hedge hard? Oh no, this is the NBA, is the greatest players in the world, and even if you do it right, they're going to score anyway. That's kind of what goes through your mind.
That is something else. setting the floor for the Raptors. They've got Greg Monroe. Richardson is out there with C.J. Miles. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. To the middle. Stolen by Monroe. And they're on the break. Miles. That's good. Now a timeout called by Houston.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out of this.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Gordon against Lowry. To the inside. They kick it out to Green. Kept alive outside Lowry. Right side Leonard. Inside Valanciunas. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists now tonight.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
It gets rebounded by Ennis.
The active defense making things very hard on him as he goes in for the layup.
From about 16, and the shot goes in. 6 points for Nene.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, even when you get a hand up, it's hard to really affect his shot.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Timeout called, the Rockets. They trail by 15. 1:52 left to play here in the fourth. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Capella with the bucket.
Oh, man, Capella absolutely destroys the opposition on the offensive glass, using that gigantic body of his to snag down second chance opportunity.
Lowry against Paul. Inside, Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Raptors.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Leonard.
Even when the entire defense was focused on stopping him, they couldn't slow him down. I mean, a terrific offensive player.
In the corner, Harden. 43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella is just fantastic at dunking at home, leaving no mistake on these kinds of chances near the hoop.
Green kicks to Leonard. Pass to Ibaka. Ibaka drawing the double team. Poked away and taken away by Paul.
And really nothing they can do now. They just got to play this one out.
Yeah, you know you're supposed to go hard and complete the game, but they're so frustrated right now. I don't see that happening.
Harden, no good.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
Wow, this is just a huge road win. These guys banded together. Just an awesome performance.
And so Toronto takes this, but by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to